guys, it's Dragon Ball What Is. Today we're going to be doing What If Krillin Was Born a Saiyan, Part 3, so let's get into it. So we start this What If off after Goku gets a huge rage boost against Piccolo. He goes to train with Kami as they try to unlock that power again, but to no luck. As for the other, there's Yamcha and Krillin have been training for the last years together, along with sometimes with Tien and Chaozu. As surprisingly, Drum actually survives here, as eventually he fuses with Piccolo, thinking he's just giving him energy, so he zaps out of existence, as Piccolo has now become a Super Namekian. Well, he thinks he's himself as a super demon. But anyways, time for the Tenkaichi Budokai, as the first matchup is Goku versus Chi-Chi, which is really not a problem for Goku, which leads into them getting married. Anyway, the next battle is Yamcha versus Kami. Well, dressed like this dude. Anyways, Yamcha lost normally, but here he has his own transformation, his wolf form, as that power is overpowering Kami, making him able to eliminate him. As the next battle is Tao Pai Pai versus Tien, and Tien is so much stronger here that Tao Pai Pai is not even a challenge. Tao Pai Pai tries to stab him, Tien just grabs it and then throws him out of the arena. Anyway, the next battle is between two people that are very powerful, Krillin versus Piccolo. As Piccolo starts off stretching his arm out, grabbing Krillin, getting ready to punch him, and Krillin yells out, Taioken, or Solar Flare, as then he punches Piccolo across his jaw. After this, Krillin flies up into the air using a lightning shock surprise on Piccolo, putting most of his energy into it. And Piccolo eventually is able to break free, shooting him out blast, saying, cut it out, as Krillin is just able to barely dodge. As then, Piccolo takes off his weights as he starts powering up and says, this is a power of a super demon, because me and my brethren have fused, and now our power is unstoppable, as his power has now rise to 506. As everybody's surprised by his power. Krillin really doesn't have a plan to counter his power because he's too weak to use the max power form right now. So he just starts charging up a Kamehameha wave, but right before he can fire it, Piccolo's already right in front of him. And then he lands a powerful punch on Krillin's face, eliminating him from the tournament. But he did actually give Piccolo a run for his money. Piccolo not suspecting that he has to use his full power. Anyways, the next battle is Tien versus Goku, which would go to the same at first. Until Goku starts actually punching Tien out of the tournament, not even needing to take off his weights here. As the next battle is Piccolo versus Yamcha, as Yamcha immediately goes into his wolf form, trying to punch Piccolo, as Piccolo is having some trouble, because Yamcha is way stronger. But the downside for this, he loses control when he's in it, and is only like 5 minutes. So after those 5 minutes, Piccolo put his hand over Yamcha's mouth until Yamcha eventually passes out for lack of oxygen. Anyways, the next matchup is Piccolo versus Goku, which really wouldn't change except they're both more powerful than they normally were. As now it's time for the 5 years of peace. And actually, during these 5 years of peace, Krillin and Goku actually do train together. But eventually, it's time for everybody's reunion at Kame House, as everybody's having a good time. But peace never lasts in Dragon Ball, as a space pod has crashed on Earth. As first, Radish checks over for Piccolo, looking for Krillin and Goku, but he can't find them. Until he eventually uses his scouter to search out their power levels. Once he finds them, he tells them all about how Goku and Krillin and even Gohan are Saiyans somehow. Goku doesn't believe him as he tries to attack Raditz, but Raditz just knees him in the gut. Krillin tries to rush at Raditz, but Raditz just slaps him with his tail, sending Krillin flying. As then, Raditz picks up Gohan, saying, "If you want him back, you, Kakarot, you and Krillin will join me with Prince Vegeta and Nappa." But that's when his scouter shows a big power level, even closer to his, as a huge energy blast hits him in the gut, saying, "I won't let you take Gohan from my friend." As the battle ensues, as Piccolo eventually joins the battle, so now it's a 3v1, but Raditz is still putting up a good fight, because he has the edge over Goku and Piccolo with strength, and he has the edge over Krillin with speed. Which eventually still leads into Piccolo using the special beam cannon, killing Raditz and Goku. So after this, Goku starts going to training with King Kai, as he's able to finish it surprisingly really early. But he still trains there for the high gravity. Anyways, eventually the humans and Krillin decide to all train with Kami, as eventually the Saiyans have arrived, as they have some Cybermen. But the Z fighters don't even look fazed, they seem more mad than anything. As Yamcha, being cocky as ever, charges up a spirit ball, as he hits every single Cyberman, killing every single one. As that's when Nappa steps up, as he punches Tien in the face first, getting ready to cut off his arm. But just in time, Krillin, powering up to a power level of 6,000, kicks Nappa in the head. And that one kick sent Nappa into a crater, knocked out. As Vegeta says, "You might be strong for a low-class Saiyan, but you can never defeat me." But Krillin's not even listening to Vegeta, as Vegeta gets mad as he shoots an energy blast at Krillin. But just in time, that's when Goku arrives, using his Kaioken, as Vegeta thinks he's just gonna block Goku's hit. But he was surprised, as Goku absolutely blitzed Vegeta, then kicks him in the face, then punching Vegeta directly in the face, so he kept flying. As then Vegeta flies up to the air, charging up a Gala gun, as Goku charges up a Kamehameha, as he's actually able to, as then he uses ×3 to overpower Vegeta. As Vegeta is way too weak, and so is Nappa, to create a power ball, so they decide to hop into their space pods and escape, but they say this won't be the end. And I don't think they'll go to Namek because, well, nobody died on the hero side, but that doesn't mean Frieza and Vegeta and Nappa will not return. Hey guys, I hope you guys enjoyed What If Krillin Was Born a Saiyan. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And tell me what your favorite part of the video was. And also comment down below what next What If would you want to see on the channel. Bye!